Welcome back for another video. Training day 3 of Flopzilla Pro and GTO Plus. I've been taking a break from playing online and focusing probably around 12 hours a day doing drills in GTO Plus, Flopzilla, and Equilab, and reviewing hands in Drive HUD to learn more about my opponents, to try and get better. Watching some videos on YouTube of other people playing 6 max. So in this video, what I wanted to focus on was the 3 ranges here when you're in the big blind. So these ranges are all from Jonathan Little's book, Mastering Small Stakes. And so we're going to be in the big blind. I have loaded up here and the 3 ranges here. So if the first position, second position, and third position range raise, low jack, high jack, and cutoff, we are going to be calling, so everyone folds, or maybe someone calls. We're going to call from the big blind. And these are our ranges here. So low jack raises, this is our calling range, and high jack and cutoff. And you'll see all these ranges are pretty similar. 25%, 24%, and 23% of hands. So these, and the last video I made was in the button, which is a little bit different here with 43% of your range. But these 3 ranges are pretty similar. So I've been focusing on this, and you can change it by 1% to whether it's a low jack or cutoff raise. So I think just high jack training. Memorizing this hand range, pretty easy, just suited connectors, and this is your raising range. Obviously, in the book it does advocate a raise with ace-5, ace-4 suited, as well as 6-5 suited, even in the low jack, if the low jack raises. Or this is the what you should raise with. If the first position bets, you should raise with ace-5, ace-4 suited, 6-5, 5-4 suited. So it's similar on all of these here, but we're going to be just calling in. This is what our range is going to look like, loaded up into GTO with, I think I only put 13 flops in here. I need a faster computer. So I've been running some examples. Let's do some training. What I first wanted to do, I haven't done today, was in Equilab, try and guess some equities. I like to do this every day. Good practice. So what I'm going to do is, I don't think I loaded the hands in here. Maybe a good example to show. So our villain, right, is going to be playing, well, let's go to Equity Trainer. Our villain's going to be playing the hijack. Yeah. So we'll take the hijack, which is 21%. Yeah. And apply that. And our range is going to be right here. Well, I did include this range. Okay. So here's our range. We're going to be raising with ace-5 and ace-4 and king-5, and 6-5 and 5-4, ace-9 suited, and these. And just calling with everything here in blue. So let's run a few hands, see some flops, and try to estimate the equity. I like to run about 50 of these before I start in GTO, although I've been playing the hand simulator here this morning for a couple of hours. Down quite a bit, even playing optimally, because obviously our hand range is pretty crazy compared to this, so we're not going to win. A lot of check folding. But when you do win, you know, the suited connectors can hit. You have a lot of draw potential here. Sets, flushes, straights. So I'm down a little. 53 wins, 120 losses. So let's calculate some equity real quick. I think this is good practice. Doug Polk said to do this 30 minutes a day and you will improve your skills drastically. So let's take his advice and get my Equilab training in. So we have to remember our opponent is playing this hand range and our cards. Alright, let's go here. 20%. Queen high. Anything less than 30, probably 35%, you're going to want to check fold in a position on the big blind. The 5. Not looking good here. Unless we hit a diamond. Larger than I thought. The jack with the ace kicker. Trip jacks. The ace. 76. 3, 4. That's pretty bad. 8, a little above 50%. 10 jack queen king. Good to see a turn card here. Not looking too good there. 7, 9, queen jack over. Pocket 8's over pair here. Wow. So by doing this, you're also able in GTO Plus, the equity will pop up here. The equity changes when he bets though. So it's good just to know what it is on the flop. On the turn and river, I've gotten better at calculating it. You can plug it into here and calculate it without the change in the bet in GTO Plus. But it's pretty easy to calculate on the flop, rather on the turn and on the river. Probably less. Huh. 8, 9. There we go. Got one. A little less than 50. Wow, more than 50. I guess, yeah, if the board is so small, he's not playing any 5, 6 deuces here. Like ace 5, ace 6, 7, 6, that's about it. Or he's going to have an overpair. Ace 7, the clubs. Deuces. Pretty good, actually. Six. Yeah, he's not going to hit that very often. Yeah. Undervalued. Jack, queen, king, ace. 10, king. He's going to hit the queen and the ace pretty often here. 10, jack, 2 pair with the spades. That's a tricky board there, though. Probably 60%. Pretty bad. I mean, that's tough to calculate. Really? Yeah, the draw. In the backdoor clubs. 6s, 7, 9, jack. Probably 30%. 40, wow. Yeah, 7 and 9 doesn't hit his range very often. 9 does, kind of. Jack. Close to 50. Close to 50 again. Ah. 8 king, that's garbage. Queen, probably 70-ish. Queen 10. More garbage. 8 Subway. What was that? That's our worst hand. 10 check. Well, that's an interesting hand. 55. 2 pair. Yeah, that's. Wish we had a club. Probably 65. 6 queen or 6 king. That's pretty bad. King 10. Top pair. That's bad. Jack. Yeah. Do a few more. 50 hands. Striving for under 5% variance. Striving for 3% is my goal. I can barely get under 5%. That's bad. Top pair. Oh, that's going to be a little above 50. And last one, 6s. That's going to be above 50 as well. Alright, final results. 5% exactly. One of these days I'm going to get below 5%. So let's check our differences. Not many hands over 10% wrong. That's pretty good. And what I need to work on is, let's see if I undervalued or overvalued my position. Undervalued, 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 and undervalued. So I undervalued my hand strength in all 5 of these cases. King 10 on here, he's not going to have the 3, 4, 6. So this is a good bluff potential here. Either way, we're 35% to hit this, to win in this range. The top pair, obviously the heart. The 8s, yep, that's 4 deuce 4. He's not going to really have a 4 very often here, just ace 4. Not even playing pocket 4s. And not playing pocket deuces, so he's pretty much going to have overcards here or an overpair. So yeah. The diamonds here with the straight draw. Yeah, that is a monster. 50%. Nut flush draw. Yeah. I don't know what I was thinking there. If you do this fast, you make mistakes. But if you're playing 4 tables, 6 tables, I like to play between 4 and 6 tables. And you have to calculate the equity instantly, like 1 second, like I was doing here. And the goal is to be off by about 5% on average, is what I think is fine. But sometimes you're going to be off by 10%. But if you keep doing it, you will get better and get down to that 5%. Ace queen here. Yep, the 5, 6 deuce doesn't hit him at all. 5, 6, no deuce. So another good betting here. Alright, so let's play some hands in GTO Plus. Keep up my opponent's range here. This is the hijack range of 21% of hands. And we have to play this crazy range of 23% of hands. A lot of suited connectors. Pretty much all connectors, no pairs. Well, we have the 8s to the deuces. Alright. Let's go. I like to put it here and have this chart visible I don't usually look at it very often. Sometimes it's good on the turn and river to kind of estimate what your opponent might have. So what I'm going to be doing on the big blind here, so we're getting a raise. We are out of position, and he is in the low jack, the high jack, or the cutoff. All the hand ranges are pretty similar. We're going to have a lot of suited connectors and unsuited connectors, which it's good to see a turn on a lot of them. So you're going to be doing a lot of check folding or check calling. So let's give it a shot. Also, I found well, the loading time is much worse when you load different bet patterns on GTO Plus. Let me see what the bets are here. Okay, right now I have it basic. So oftentimes I'll build advanced custom settings with whatever. Yeah, right now it's basic and it's still loading. Excuse me. Alright, let's get back to it here. Let's get back to it. So I like to keep it in training mode, and we'll show the equity. So and you'll notice that the equity will change after he bets. Let's see if we can see that next hand. See, it's at 32. If I check and he bets, it'll maybe drop to 20. 77. Let's see what happens when he bets. No. That part I still don't understand. Well, bet would have been good. Recommends folding. All right. But here I'll imagine it recommends folding as well. So it does recommend folding under 40% equity. Or raising. Raise would be funny. Well, there we go. Wow, hits the king on the river. That sucks. Ace king. Yeah, that was a beautiful turn. And he sucked out on the river. Good check raise there. King, heart, still 52%, just with the 3. What's the no raise? %30 to bet. Really? 100% to call. Had the queen. Yeah, I was kind of thinking that. A raise would be funny there, and bet 100%. Guess I should pay more attention to what's going on over here. Let's see. So he's going to have an ace. If you do this enough time, you'll kind of just automatically know. He's going to have an ace 35% of the time. And an overpair no percent of the time. This also tells you. I'm still not sure what these percentages mean here. I've only been using Flopzilla for like less than a week. These little bars with colors on them mean something. 7. Alright, what are we to bet here? Yeah. Anytime an ace turns, they always recommend betting. And obviously with 0% we have to bet. No? Why would I check? Let's try betting. Suboptimal play. Called with the 8. Tough call. Sometimes you can play suboptimally. Once in a while. Maybe, I don't know, 5-10% of the hands I tend to play suboptimally. Didn't even see I hit the 8. Yeah, don't check the trips. King, 9, 10, Jack, Queen, King, 8, Queen, Jack. Spades, 5, 6, 7, 8. That'd be worth a check raise right there. Now we could check raise. Flush. Raise. Let's see how we're doing. 200 hands exactly. Getting whooped. Yeah, this is a tough position to play, even if you play the most optimal. Our range is pretty crazy. But the hands you do win pay off. A lot of draws. But you're going to be losing a lot to paying off on the flop. Like here, good draw potential, but he's going to bet. Then we have to call to see the turn. And likely we're going to miss, so we have to fold. But if you do get the draw, can hit a king. So yeah, there are, and then he can have ace king, so it's a difficult position to play. 9, 10, yeah. He doesn't have an ace. That works well. Probably about 50%. I should look at the percentages to see what percent he's going to have an ace there. I think it was 20%. Let's see. Yeah, here he's not going to have much. Well, I mean, overpair 10%, no made hands. So I like a bet here. And a bet again. A raise? What does this fool have? Oh my god, the nuts. Oh. Alright. That's what happens when you play suboptimally. Oh, I have his, I have his cards on my fault. Guess a bet would have been good. So these are the interesting draws. It all depends on the turn card here. That doesn't help us. Good draw again. See, these hands are very strong against something like this. Ace, king, ace, jack, king, queen, king, jack. So, okay, check. Raise. No. Check again. So, let's see. Here he's going to have the ace almost 20% of the time, and the overpair. Where's overpair? I think that was it. 20, 40% of the time here. Nines. So Pete, where's I guess nines weren't an overpair. $50-50 check or bet here with the nuts. Check is slightly better, and then I raise, no doubt, and now a bet. Unfortunately, he checked. Similar hand here, second nuts. Check it. So let's see what his percentage to have a flush draw is. 3% only. Wow. Top pair, queen, 23% of the time. Hit the 8. Jack, club, king, a lot of outs. Oh, why didn't you bet? Sneaky. 5 diamond. That'll probably be good. Oh, call. What? Yeah, he's gonna have a king here a lot of the time. Kings. No, really? Okay. Check call. A lot of check calling in this position, it seems, is the most optimal play. You feel like a calling station, but it is the most optimal strategy. Like, raising is never even an option, usually. Fold, right? Yeah. Check, fold. That's what you do in the big blind. That's a call. Really? Called all the way down, and I'm gonna fold that. Oh my gosh, he had me all the way. Whee! I'm learning that one. The bet on the river. Bet bluff. If your equity is below 5%, bet the river. Fold. I mean, really? Yeah. Same hand, same flop. 9-4? Yeah, same flop. Ace jack this time. I need more flops. It just takes so damn long. I just loaded 55 flops last night. Well, I slept. Took about 8 hours. Only takes about 3 or 4 hours to load 15 flops. I need a gaming computer. Check it. Sorry if I don't talk enough, if you're still watching. It's hard to talk through each hand doing this for hours. I make a lot of videos that I don't upload to. Probably should. I just don't know if anybody really wants to watch something like this. It's not very exciting. Thrilling poker training. I mean, just get the program yourself and do the work, and you'll get better. I guess you can just watch, if you don't want to watch this whole video, clips to see how to set everything up, the different hand ranges, different positions you should study. And there's plenty of other great software out there as well that are similar to this. They're very expensive though. This one was only $100 for the combination of GTO Plus and Flopzilla. I like it. GTO Plus has a few issues with it being slow to upload the trees. I guess that's just my computer is probably pretty shitty. Come on, 6. I've seen a lot of players call this down to the river for their whole stack in the micro stakes. And then hit, usually against me 50% of the time when I have pocket aces. Really? King of spades would be a raise. Check the flush. A paired board. Check call, probably right. Oh, what did he have? Full house? Yeah. A lot of players make that mistake as well, is raising with the flush when they hit the full house. The paired board with the flush out there is not fun to see. Ace, king. I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. Kind of boring just watching check call, check call, check call. I will later make a video in some other positions. I just recently did the low jack versus cutoff and loaded 55 flops in GTO Plus. And also what I'm doing is just memorizing the different hand ranges here. Small blind training. You only raise from the small blind here. There is a small blind call, I think. Small blind limp. Interesting. Wow. Big blind versus, so the small blind raises and the big blind calls here. Or small blind calls. So small blind raises and the big blind raises here with this range. Oh, not easy to memorize all these. Small blind limps. Button. Call. So, if you're on the button, these are your calling hands. These are your raising hands. Raise with ace-3 suited. Yeah, I need to go over these variations. Button versus hijack, low jack, and cutoff. Not very many though. 7%, 5%, 6.5%. This will be pretty easy. So the button calls with these hands, huh? It's rare to call on the button. From cutoff raises the low jack and hijack with these hands. That's easy enough. And hijack raises with 8% of premium hands. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what to focus on next. I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to wrap it up for now on the hijack versus big blind. Probably just going to do more training on like low jack, this range here, cutoff versus low jack, high jack versus cutoff, in position and out of position, and then the button range versus these three as well. And what I've been doing here is small blind, big blind. Well, this is just big blind training. So those are the three areas I'm focusing on for now. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll be back with another video soon. Thanks for watching.